Okay, so we finally solved what the trade block was going to be, and now chat's potentially calling for the nuke. So nuke slash tactical nuke is how this will be phrased. Feel free to vote on it. Feel free to vote on it. And we'll see what you guys think. And if the yes vote wins, then we'll at least take a look around and see what you could potentially get for certain players. We'll see. We'll see if the vote wins. One guy votes 50 times. Everyone's got channel points, man. Everyone's got them. Everyone's got them. All right, the nuke vote looks to be a no. It looks to be a no. Just making people spend points. Hey. Out of nowhere, there's the yes charge, see? Someone doing something about it if they don't like the way the vote's going, as opposed to complaining. By one vote, there will be no nuke. By one vote, no nuke. So, that is the trade block to start the year. We'll see what offers come through. And we'll take it from there. And we will take it from there. So, again, a reminder of what chat's starting lineup looks like to begin this season. Mo Williams, J.R. Smith, Quentin Richardson, Lamar Odom, and Elton Brand. For my Wizards, Chris Paul, Jamal Crawford, Andre Iguodala, Chris Bosh, and Al Jefferson. There you go. Gio, I think people know. I think people know what it means and what it entails, especially with the... I've used the nuke in both ways so far, so I think people know what it entails. Let's see how this season goes. Again, the 06-07 draft is upon us. I beg to differ. I get a trade offer for David Lee. Carlos Delfino and a future first from Phoenix. The Phoenix are the defending champs. I have too many people to power forward right now. I really do. I do need a backup small forward that actually plays small forward, though. I like David Lee a lot. But I'm actually going to take this. David Lee for Carlos Delfino and a first. That works for me. David, have fun in the Western Conference. Have fun. Have fun. Tony Allen. I mean, that way Delfino. Yep, that's looking good. That way maybe Charlie Villanueva gets to play a little bit. I am good with it. For the Wiz, I need to sign a scrub-a-dub-dub for the rest of the year. There we go. It's the Brian Grant cut. For you guys, you get a trade offer, J.R. Smith for 20-year-old Martell Webster. 20 years old, 78 overall, B-. J.R. Smith, 2183 and a B+. I mean, that would just be if you didn't have faith in J.R. Smith. Get a 2009 first, but looks like the vote's going to be no. I'd probably stick with J.R. Smith, too. Baltazar with a yeah. We got someone else shouting yes. It might have to go to a vote at least. Okay, it's going to go to a vote. Fair enough. I think chat for this era is officially just, you have too many people that are just fucking with one another at this stage. But, given it's a head-to-head between me and you guys collectively, I'll take it. I'll take the lack of cohesion. We shall see. Geo is correct in terms of the tactical nuke side of the nuke. Dude, chat might actually trade J.R. Smith here. That would be a choice. I mean, again, JR is only a year older than Webster, and he's 4 points better. We'll see what happens. We'll see. It is close, but ultimately the no vote wins out. J.R. Smith stays. Chat's Clippers, by the way, are 6-1 to start the year. My Wizards are 4-3. I get a trade offer for Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford and Oyedeji for... oh my god, that Derek Anderson cap hit. Holy fuck. Anderson's 32. Why would I possibly take that deal? That's horrific. Horrific. Well, you guys get a trade offer for Elton Brand. Elton Brand for Shane Battier and a first rounder in 2009. Battier, for the record, plays forward and power forward. Looks like it's going to be a no. It's going to a vote. Chat's insane. Enough people saying yes. It's at least going to force a vote. What are the ages? Brand's 27, Battier's 28. Small forward and power forward for Battier. Power forward and center for Elton Brand. Ooh. Give me a second here. The no vote looks like it's going to win. Chat's throwing for content. Hey, I'll take whatever help I can fucking get. I'm desperate to win at this stage because nothing else is working. The no vote wins. Elton Brand stays. I got to trade. Dude, I don't want Antonio McDyess. Leave me alone. Fuck. They've tried to trade me Antonio McDyess every year for like the past 4 years. J.R. Smith for Webster. You already declined that, so we're not doing that again. All right. 18-12 for the Clippers. Merry Christmas. 18-14. Very streaky team for Chat's Clippers this year. Very streaky. Case in point, 3 wins in a row. Currently 5th, now 6th in the West, and 2nd and 3rd, so it's a very close division. Jamal Crawford for Kwame Brown, huh? Problem is, I really don't need Kwame Brown. I got Al Jefferson and Andrew Bogut. Then again, he's 24. He would technically be an upgrade at center. I'd get 2 points worse at shooting guard, but 5 points better at center. As insane as that sounds. And it does sound insane. Am I actually going to fucking trade for Kwame Brown? Jefferson and Bogut are both solid. But I have options on them. They're so much cheaper. I'm going to hold off on that. Tempting. Very, very tempting. But not going to happen. For you guys, I don't know why you'd take this, but Mo Williams, the 23-year-old point guard, B-plus potential, up to an 84, apparently. And you only got Kyle Lowry behind him. For the big man center, Stephen Hunter. And that's an overwhelming no, which should not be surprising. That's going to be a no. All right. We move on. Closing in on the deadline. Mo Williams and Abdul Wahad for Ersan Ilyasova. I mean, very similar trade to what you just declined, so let's go ahead and decline that too. That's one that I have to take. Andrew Bogut and Oyedeji to Minnesota for Wally Zerbiak and Melvin Ely. I like Andrew Bogut a lot, but he is competing directly with Al Jefferson. Zerbiak is the improvement at forward I need, given that Iguodala hasn't stepped up enough. Andrew Bogut's heading to Minnesota. I'm willing to sacrifice him for probably 1 year of Wally Zerbiak to try and end this era right now. Done deal. Done deal. Welcome in Wally just before the deadline. Paul, Crawford, Zerbiak, Bosch, and Jefferson. Now the starting five in Washington. Take a little bit of a hit at center depth. But it's worth it to get a player like Wally Zerbiak. A shooter like Wally Zerbiak. Of course, we immediately lose. And that brings us to deadline day. My Wizards at 25-18, fifth in the East. Chat's Clippers at 26-20, third in the Western Conference. Third in the West. For chat on trade deadline day. Starting lineup currently looking like this. With Williams, Richardson, Granger, Odom, and Brand. J.R. Smith currently out for 2 to 4 weeks due to injury. I'm seeing conversations. Concepts of a plan. Concepts of a plan from chat. Ruminations. Machinations. Holy Mackinaw. Who's behind Richardson? At shooting guard, that would be Danny Granger, technically. Otherwise, right now, it's Abdul Wahad because of the injury to J.R. Smith. Are we proposing a nuke/tactical nuke, the one you get per era? Or again, it allows you to use the trade finder. You don't necessarily have to destroy the team. You can also use it to get better. To really push for a win. A lot of no votes. Let me see the offers for Quentin Richardson and first. Yes, I will allow that. I will allow you to see what the offers would be. For the record, a Quentin Richardson trade would be a first-round pick and Corliss Williamson. So basically for a first. Along with Jop, a first-round pick from the Celtics and Michael Finley. Along with Abraham Pierce, Jason Collins, and DeMar Johnson. Along with Gennaro Pargo, Jamal McGlure, and Jeff Trapanier. Along with Pargo, Kurt Thomas, Antonio McDyess. Along with Abdul Wahad, Marcus Feiserfella, and Earl Boykins. along with Abdul Wahad, Ronald Murray, and Joel Brisbilla. Along with Pargo, the Birdman, and Juwan Howard. Along with Pierce, Vladimir Radmanovich, and Brent Barry. And along with Kyle Lowry, LOL, I'm not doing that trade. That's what you could get for Quentin Richardson right now. And in terms of your first round pick this year, lottery protected. See what offers are out there. Oh, Crash, if it's a nuke, you can be selective. Yeah. It just means you get access to the trade finder. Otherwise, for the one time in the era. It's selective. That doesn't mean you immediately have to trade everybody away. A first and a second for a first and a second. First for a first and a second. First round pick. First and a second. First and a second. A first and Abdul Wahad for a first and Bruno Sundoff. Argo and Leon Poe. If we push the button and we don't do anything, can we unpush? It was a push. I mean, right now I'm showing you guys what the situation is if you were to push. Right? Like, you're seeing what offers you'd get for the pieces you guys have been talking about moving. Like, this is what you'd get. So, you know, that first round pick, like, at best, I mean, you're moving it for another future first or a 23-year-old Chuck Hayes, 75 overall and a B-. Yeah, there's not too much going on for this first. So yeah, the first rounder is a bit shaky. There were a couple of trades for Richardson. Try Richardson in the first next. So see what pops up. I'll give it a shot. Why not? Corliss Williamson, Jason Collins, and Josh Smith. Not that you need another power forward. Michael Petrus and Michael Olawakandi. Pfizer Fella and Trenton Hassell. Radmanovich and Paul Colson. Troy Murphy, Kerry Kittles. And obviously, I'm not offering you guys that pick or that player. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Hold the fort, hold the nuke. All right. Hold seems to be the word. For the record, we'll quickly check contract extensions. Mo Williams is still on the rookie scale, so that's fine. Do you have anybody else you're going to have to worry about? No, outside of whether or not you want to pick up the option for Jop. For me, David West, Chris Bosh, Delfino, they're all rookie scales, so neither of us have anything to work with. If I say nuke, does it go to a vote? If enough people say nuke, it goes to a vote. But I don't know if you're going to get the support from what I'm seeing. But maybe you would. But maybe you would, brother. Or maybe not, brother. All right. All right. Are we good? Going once. Going once to stay the course. Going twice. Couple of nuke shouts. A lot of no's. All right. We march on. Let's see what happens. Both of our teams currently on pace to make the playoffs. We'll see what happens if and when we both get there. Looks like the Western Conference is pretty weak, though, if you guys are in third at just 5 games over 500. Might be a good sign for you. Might be. You never know. I told you guys I still think you're going to win this era. I think I could have won it last year had Chris Bosh not gotten hurt. But again, he did. so I missed out on a great opportunity. That might be all the time he needed. That said, the Clippers struggling a bit, down into 7th. Now back up to 3rd. Okay, so yeah, the West is just a tire fire. Fair enough. You guys did beat the Heat in the regular season, though. From 3rd to 7th to 3rd to 7th. For the 3rd straight season, LeBron James is your league MVP. At just 22 years old, he's already a 3-time MVP. Rookie of the Year for the Charlotte Bobcats, Brandon Roy. 6th Player of the Year for the Sacramento Kings, Jameer Nelson. Defensive Player of the Year, LeBron James. Most Improved, Andrew Bynum of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Coach of the Year, Miami's Aiden Anderson. Executive of the Year, Miami's Nathan Hill. First team All-NBA is Dwayne Wade. Allen Iverson, who ended up in Philadelphia, or still stayed in Philadelphia, I guess. You got LeBron, Chris Bosh, who is currently day-to-day with an injury. Jesus Christ. And Yao Ming. The all-defensive team, Ben Wallace, Andre Kirilenko, LeBron, D-Wade, and Kobe Bryant. Your all-rookie team, Brandon Roy, Rajon Rondo, Andrea Bargnani, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Rudy Gay. The Clippers secure the 3 seed and will play the Nolans Hornets, while my Wizards are the 6th seed in the East, taking on Milwaukee in round number 1. I mean, chat's Clippers, finished 47-35, a great run to the end of the year. 1 win ahead of the Wizards. Literally 1 win means you're the 3 seed and I'm the 6 seed. That's how much stronger the East was. Worst team at 38-44 in the West. 38-44 on the other side, too. Fair enough. Fair enough. You never know. This could be it. This could be the time. On either side, to be honest. Looking at chat this year, led by J.R. Smith in scoring, up to an 85. Elton Brand on 18 points, averaged a double. Granger, Odom, it's scoring by committee, but it's a hell of a committee. It's a hell of a committee. You never know. You never know. And on the other side for the Wizards, oh my God, we're not 100%. It is all about Chris Bosh. Zerbiak looking good. Crawford and David West, both are not 100%. The injuries might kill me. The injuries might just kill me. In terms of the game plan, as always, we shorten the bench down to 7. So for me, it will be Paul, Crawford, Zerbiak, Bosh, and Jefferson, with Allen and Iguodala. Guaranteed spots off the bench. David West, currently hurt. For chat, it will be Mo Williams, J.R. Smith, Quentin Richardson, Lamar Odom, and Elton Brand, with Danny Granger and Desanya Jop coming off the bench. All right. I think this could end for either side, personally. Chat's up against Nolans. I'm up against Milwaukee. Let's take a look at my opposition in Milwaukee. Sam Cassell at point guard. I got your note about expanding the bench. Sam Cassell at point guard. Shooting guard, Ray Allen. Andrew Barbosa behind him. Forwards, Travis Outlaw. Damian Wilkins. Trevor Ariza. Chat, I just fucking said. How delayed are some of you guys? Jesus Christ. Power forward, Linus Klieza. Tyrus Thomas. Hold on. There we go. I wanted to be involved. And then at center, Marcus Camby. Jerron Collins behind him. Not bad, Milwaukee. That's what I'm up against. Again, chat's up against the Hornets in round 1. led by Jay Williams at point guard. Shooting guard, Josh Childress. Forward, Jamal Mashburn. And Luol Deng, who is currently hurt. Power forward, Zach Randolph. And at center, Jamal McGlure. Okay. This will be an interesting one, I think, for both sides. There you go. You guys are up to 8. That gets Kyle Lowry some playing time. Let's see how it goes. Round number 1. Both of our teams have made the playoffs. And I am up first. Game 1, Bucks and Wizards. Goes to Milwaukee, 113-108. Ray Allen dropped 34 for them. Chris Bosh had a hell of a game. Secondary scoring wasn't where it needed to be, especially from fucking Andre Iguodala. Game 1, Clippers and Hornets. Goes to the Clippers, 111-100. Led by Quentin Richardson, but a double for Lamar Odom, and a great game on the boards for Elton Brand and I mean, that's huge for you guys that Elton Brand was 3 of 13. But still, you guys were able to win. Not bad. Game 2, Bucks and Wizards. Goes to Milwaukee. 121-83. Something's not clicking for the Wiz, and that has to be because of all the fucking injuries 2 years in a row. Ray Allen dropped 27. Chris Bosh, hell of a game. Paul did all right. I have no secondary scoring whatsoever. Nobody can sink a shot in a playoff scenario. Sweet. Game 2, Clippers and Hornets. Goes to the Clippers, 101-96. 25 from Odom, a double from Elton Brand. Not the craziest performance from the Clippers, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. I am going to have to make a change to my team here because just shit's not working. Shit is not working. Let's go back to what we had in the regular season. Fuck it. Fuck it. David West being hurt definitely does not help my circumstances. But that's that. Game 3. Washington gets a win, 113-98. Wally Zerbiak finally shows up. Not a great game from Bosh in terms of scoring, although he was 3 for 3 from 3. Lou Williams stepped up. Delfino stepped up. So a lot of the guys that got a chance actually did pretty well. Game 3, Clippers and Hornets. Goes to the Hornets, 117-114. Big game from Zach Randolph. A double for Jason Williams as well. I think it was Jason Williams. And then for you guys, Elton Brand had a big game. So did JR. A double from Quentin. Very rough game from Lamar Odom. A brutal game for Kyle Lowry. Game 4. Milwaukee, Washington. Goes to Washington, who have tied the series up at 2 apiece. 116-91. Zerbiak shows up again. A double from Bosh. Iguodala has his best game of the series. Double for Al Jefferson. Not bad. Game 4, Clippers and Hornets. Goes to the Hornets, 109-103. Both of our series tied at 2 apiece. Randolph drops 30 again. Williams with another double. For the Clippers, Odom and Brand, each with 21 points, but you guys kind of got killed on the boards in that one. You got killed on the boards in that one. Oh, what's that, chat? You're wanting to change things. I thought you were golden a few seconds ago. You were up 2-0 and I was down 2-0. It is true that Kyle Lowry got hurt. He's day to day. So we'll follow the whole deal there and drop it down to 7 so that Abdul Wahad is not playing. Game 5, Bucks and Wizards. goes to Milwaukee. 121-80. Jesus Christ, my boys did not show up in that one. Ray Allen drops 41, a double for Camby. My leading scorer only had 16 points. Yikes. Chris Bosh, 2 of 8 from 3. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Boy, you hate to see it. Also, LeBron and the Heat were swept by New Jersey. Game 5, Clippers and Hornets. Goes to the Hornets, who have won 3 in a row. 103-96. 25 points from JR, 21 from Brand, but another rough night as Quentin Richardson may have gotten injured. He played just 8 minutes. Indeed, Quentin Richardson is hurt. It's Williams, Smith, Granger, Odom, and Brand. Jop and Abdul Wahad getting playing time. That's now 2 injuries for Chat. Oh, boy. And for the Wizards, they got to fight to survive here. Can they force Game 7? Yes, they can. 126-118. The Wiz going back to Game 7 for the second year in a row. Bosh with a great game. Paul with a great game. That's what I needed to see. Can Chat survive and force Game 7? Yes, they can. 116-95. We got 2 Game 7s. As Elton Brand had his best game of the series, Odom with 28 points. Game 7. Across the board. Game 7s across the board. Whew. All right. Let's see what happens. Wizards and Bucks. Game 7 in Milwaukee. I got reverse swept by the Pistons last year because the injuries added up. The Milwaukee Bucks eliminate the Washington Wizards in 7. Told you. Everyone in chat, Tugi's got it. Tugi's got it. This fucking game hates me when it comes to Sim Engine. Absolutely hates me. Absolutely hates me. And then people will be like, haha! And it's like, what? I told you the whole time you guys were going to win the era. So, but whatever makes yourselves feel better. Yeah. I mean, Bosh did really well. Zerbiak did all right. Iguodala disappointed. Al Jefferson really disappointed. It turns out maybe going after Kwame Brown would have been good. I think the Zerbiak trade was good, but Kwame would have helped a lot. David West being healthy for the whole series also would have helped a ton. But them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. Will Chat survive their Game 7? Hosting the Nolans Hornets. It looks like it. Maybe not. It's a close one. 2 minutes to go. The Hornets up by 1. Will Chat survive this Game 7? That is the question. Will Chat survive this Game 7?
2 minutes from now. Here's Watson.
2 minutes left. Randolph in the paint.
Here's Randolph.
Gets blocked by Elton Brand.
Perfect timing on the rejection there. This is the type of defense Brand can play.
Lamar Odom. Over to Granger. Misses. And Watson on the rebound. So the starting point guard's not even in. Jamal Mashburn into the paint. Blocked by Elton Brand, I believe. No, that was Jop. Brand and Mo Williams. Almost dribbled out of bounds. So with the Wiz, but you traded Bogut. Well, you know. Had to be done.
Shot clock at 5. Some nice ball.
Rand Williams for 3. Blocked. No, gets it to Odom. Misses. McGlure on the rebound. Maybe I will live to regret trading Bogut. Bogut. Watching Lamar Odom. 55 seconds. Back Randolph. Trying to drive by. Randolph. Can't get it to fall over Brand.
That's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Ranger takes the shot. Makes it. Clippers by 1. As Josh Childress awaits the sub in.
Confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Watson.
Watson holds up. 30 seconds. Inside to Randolph. What a pass from the backup point guard. New Orleans back up by 1. Big bucket for Zach Randolph.
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Gonna be a close one. Game 7. We've already witnessed my Wizards drop a Game 7.
He's checked in for New Orleans.
Odom with another timeout.
Calling timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation.
27.8 to go as they get the extra rest.
What a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Yep, on the inbound.
27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Odom. Wow.
Odom misses, but the foul is called.
For 3 free throws.
Odom heads to the line. 3 shots. A monstrous foul. Lamar Odom to the line.
So
Hits the first to tie the game. Hits the second to take the lead. The 3 from Odom. Clippers by 2 with 23.8 on the clock. They use their last timeout.
I think they should have this win locked up.
The Hornets call time. In terms of strategy,
Clippers in control.
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Earl Watson.
now here's Watson.
Gonna be looking for Randolph again. There he is. Randolph can't get it to fall over Brand.
Time from Brand.
And Elton Brand will head to the line.
Stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, playing
And seal the deal pretty much right here.
on the clock here.
It's the first. Clippers by 3.
Second one is good.
The lead is 4 with 14 seconds.
Clutch free throws there. That shot,
Watson
they're going
for
home
3.
with the W.
Misses. The handoff to Granger. That will do it. The Clippers, barring a miracle, are heading to the second round.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the
As
guy.
they avoid disaster after being up 2-0 and then having to win games 6 and 7.
So the first
Ranger hits the first.
time up by 5.
5-point lead.
And
Make it 6 with 6 seconds.
ball game.
The Clippers will survive.
Now Watson. Here's
Randolph for 3. It's not going to matter. The Clippers win in 7.
the conference semifinal.
They're off to the second round.
Fashion guys taking round
Close
one.
call, but the talent
Will go down. 40 guys
wins out at the end.
series this year.
And you always love a game 7. And no
Fair play.
here. And these guys
114 to 108, the final score.
maybe a bit tired, but the adrenaline is still.
That big foul on a 3-point shot from Odom really sealed it. Great game from Elton Brand. Williams, Lowry did okay, all things considered. Only took 2 shots. had 10 points. Not a great game from JR in 22 minutes, but the job's done. The Clippers advance and head to the second round to take on the 2 seed Memphis Grizzlies. Quentin Richardson is still hurt, but Brand, 22 points, 13 rebounds a game. Good series from Lamar, JR, Granger, all at least 17 points. I mean, pretty much by committee, but it's looking good. Richardson's still at least a week away from being at full strength. Let's march on. It is the Memphis Grizzlies in round number 2. At point guard, led by Keon Dooling because Sean Livingston's out with an injury. Shooting guard, Jason Richardson. At forward, Adrian Griffin. Power forward, Josh Smith. Centers, Brad Miller, Stromiel Swift, and Jason Collins. So they're starting 5. Really hope Chat's logic wins this area. You'll see nothing except good decision. You were right the whole time. Probably, yeah. I always said Chat was going to win. So yeah, you look at the lineup there, the advantage at point guard. They have the advantage at shooting guard. Slight advantage for you guys at forward. They are playing Josh Smith at power forward, so that gives you an advantage there as well. I'm a bit surprised that Miller isn't starting. And that might just give you guys the advantage. I think there is a path here to the conference final. Game number 1 does go to Memphis, though. 131 to 90. 49 points from Jason Richardson. Holy shit. I mean, 33 from J.R. Smith. Lowry with 20. Brand fouled out. Odom fouled out. That is not something that can happen, given the advantage that you should have in the paint. Game number 2 goes to the Clippers, 108 to 91. I imagine people didn't foul out. Richardson only dropped 30 this time. J.R. Smith fouled out, but the bigs did not. Elton Brand didn't exactly have his best game, and he still had a double-double. So there we go, a 1-1 split. Game number 3 goes to the Clippers, 128 to 112. Granger with 27. Smith and Brand. Williams all over 20. Doubles for Brand and Odom. Jason Richardson can only do so much for them. Game number 4. The Clippers are 1 win away from their first appearance in the Western Conference Final. J.R. Smith goes off. Granger, a double for Odom, a double for Brand. You know, it's revisionist history to act as if the Clippers were underdogs. You weren't, but you have made the right choice to stick with the core, despite numerous nuke calls over the time. And my lack of sim luck puts you guys in a very interesting spot here. Game 5. Memphis does win, 116 to 108, so there will be game 6. Dooling drops 24. JR had another great game. Brand on a double. Odom on a double. A little bit surprising, actually. You guys didn't seal the deal with scoring like that. Game 6. There it is, your Western Conference Final. The LA Clippers and the Utah Jazz. Chat has made it to the Final 4. The number 1 seed has fallen, as in that second round, it was all about J.R. Smith. Absolutely taking off. Elton Brand was also great, but J.R. had a hell of a run. Hell of a run. It might not be done. Let's get to it. Why not? Why waste time? The Utah Jazz look like this. At point guard, Gilbert Arenas and Jason Kidd. Shooting guard, Vincent Yarbrough, so you know that Arenas is playing shooting guard. At forward, Andre Karolenko. At Harpering, and Hito Turkoglu is out for the year. Power forward is Monty Singleton, so I imagine Karolenko is a power forward. And their center is Chris Kaman, who was not at 100%. We need to see It is Philadelphia and Orlando. Iverson versus McGrady as you guys take on Utah here in the conference finals. They have the advantage at point guard, at shooting guard, at forward. They are essentially, though, willingly giving up the advantage at power forward. So the big equalizer here is the bigs, right? It's what is the impact of Odom and Brand compared to the impact of Jason Kidd and Gilbert Arenas. There is no guarantees that you guys lose this series because they're dumb and not playing Karolinko at power forward. Game number 1. Again, we're in the conference finals, so we pay a little bit more attention now. These games are a little bit more high stakes. And we'll see what happens as the Clippers pull away in the 4th and win 111-99. You guys could win this right here, right now. I'm telling you. J.R. Smith, Mo Williams, Lamar Odom, all with strong games. Granger fouled out, and it did not matter. Game 1 to the Clippers. Game number 2. Committee effort. Falling up the stairs of success. Game number 2 is going to require a comeback that's not going to happen. Utah wins 126-99. Despite a double-double from Elton Brand, Mo Williams over 20 points. Karolinko, Arenas, Kaman, Kidd all had much better games for the Jazz. Game number 3. There's no reason to really change anything. It's just we got to see what happens here. See what happens. Best way to fail. Apparently, it's happened for you multiple times now. Close-ish game. The Jazz are going to survive it, though. Utah takes a 2-1 series lead in the Western Conference Final. 129-108 in Game 3. You guys, Mo had 27 points. JR was all right. Brandon Richardson each had doubles. But Gilbert Arenas dropped 34. Kidd, Karolinko were both solid. You go 7 on the bench. Aren't you already on 7? Yeah, you're already on 7. I changed it forever ago when you told me to. The only unfortunate incident is that Danny Granger is not at 100%. 8 would get Kyle Lowry back into the rotation here. What do you guys think? Are you adjusting? Being down 2-1 in the conference final? Shouts for 8. All right. That'll get Kyle Lowry some guaranteed playing time. Made Chris Kaman a beast and the pain in 2K10. Dude, Kaman used to be insane in these games. Like, I'm talking like even like 2K5. He was a monster. A monster. Game number 4. Jazz up 2-1. Let's see if the Clippers can battle back. Closer game here this time out. Much closer game. Clippers trying to pull away. They're not able to do so. Straight ones across the board and a 2-point lead for the Jazz here at the Delta Center. Let's see how it plays out. Clippers need to win this game or they face a 3-1 deficit in this series. Karolinko inbounds to Kidd. The friends to Gilbert Arenas. Old Arenas gets ISO. Oh, Arenas gets blocked by Elton Brand after breaking ankles. Odom can't get the layup. Chris Kaman on the rebound. Back to Arenas on the drive again. This time he gets it to go, and the Jazz up by 4. Dude, seeing Gilbert Arenas break ankles, holy shit. Lamar trying to drive, hands off, gets it back. Odom. And 1 for Lamar Odom.
And so he's picked up his final foul.
And Rafe LaFrentz fouls out on the play. Chance at a 3-pointer for Lamar Odom. Another big play to draw a call. Odom makes it a 1-point deficit.
Automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush.
Arenas trying to drive. Finger roll. Gets it to go. The Jazz up by 3. Dude, Gilbert just wastes no time. No time. He is a problem. Ah, yes. Dressed modestly for the Mormons. Am I wrong, though? You gonna tell me I'm wrong?
Chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach is going over with his guys. His message was clear.
All right.
Let's not beat ourselves.
28 seconds to go.
Execute it.
Also, Commode O-Dragon. That's an incredible name.
What you're doing, Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Clippers need a big-time shot here. Brand on the pick. There's the roll. Three-pointer from JR. Misses. Brand on the rebound. The putback. Misses. Another rebound. Misses. Gets it out to Richardson for 3. And he hits it.
Tremendous three to tie it up.
Elton Brand goes to work in the paint. This game is tied. Quentin Richardson telling chat to shut the fuck up about trading him over the past 4 seasons.
I salute you.
Shout out to Taker for the 13 months. Utah ball with 8.4 to go. It's amazing how chat just falls upward. Trade Quentin, trade Quentin, trade Quentin. He hits a gigantic 3 in the Western Conference Final.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Arenas trying to drive. Arenas on the drive. Gets it to fall. 3.3 left. One last chance. J.R. Smith for the win. Off the front rim. The Utah Jazz have a 3-1 lead in the Western Conference Final. What a crazy finish to this game. Jesus Christ. Fucking, it took a ridiculous effort from Gilbert Arenas to seal the deal for Utah. Series isn't over yet, but the Clippers have their work cut out for them. That was a wild finish to that game. God damn.
This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.
God damn. Jason Kidd actually led in scoring with 31 and a double. Arenas with 30. 10 of those points in the fourth quarter. Chris Kaman with a double. Wow. For you guys, it was all about JR. A double-double from Elton Brand with 18 rebounds. But the depth scoring just wasn't quite enough. So Utah, 1 win away from making it to the NBA Final, presumably to take on Orlando. Let's see what happens. Philly stays alive for now. Game 5, the Clippers need to win. Brand with 18 rebounds, 16 on the last play, right? The Clippers running away with this one. Utah's not going to be able to catch up in time. We're going to game 6. Clippers win by 20. 26 points and a double for Quentin Richardson. Brandon Odom with doubles as well. Offsets the 24 points from Chris Kaman. There will be a game 6. As there's going to be a game 7 in the East. Game number 6. Can the Clippers force game 7 back home in Los Angeles? That is the question. Utah trying to pull away. The Clippers staying close. The Clippers pulling away. 1:26 to go and a 4-point lead for LA. Could there be a 7th game? They're close. It is Utah ball to start. Harpering on the inbound to Gilbert Arenas.
Pass to Kidd.
Now to Jason Kidd. Can't get the layup to go. Jop on the rebound.
They've led by as much as 10.
Odom holds up. Pressured by Kaman. Odom has to go out to Jop. J.R. Smith. Off the pick. Smith doesn't take the shot. Turns it over. Karolinko picks it off. Karolinko to Arenas for three. Nails it. He was never going to miss. The lead's down to one. Clutch shot from Gilbert Arenas. Smith defended by Kidd. It was actually Williams who turns it over to Harpring. Harpring rushes. Finds Arenas in the corner again. He gets it. He's a cheat code, I swear. Back-to-back corner threes for Gilbert Arenas. Utah by 2. Odom off the pick from Brand. Odom for 3. Misses. Came in on the rebound and is fouled. 2 straight turnovers from the Clippers. And Gilbert Arenas does what he does. Clutch shots.
The Jazz call timeout. And Utah making a change here.
Has Utah been able to successfully swing the momentum? It's not over yet.
20 seconds left in the game. And that's an
Well, 0 goes to the line. Damn. Misses the first free throw. So Chat still within striking distance here.
He's able to hit the second.
Makes it a 3-point game. 20 seconds to go in regulation.
What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Wow.
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise,
Will there be a 7th game back in LA? Will this be the end of a phenomenal run against all odds for Chat's Clippers this season? Striking distance, solid Bruce Wilson. You're not wrong. I haven't seen that movie forever. Richardson going to look to inbound to Smith. JR. He used the pick from Brand. JR Smith doesn't pull the trigger. Now he does. Misses. Rebound from Odom. Kicks out to Quentin. It's blocked. Andre Karolinko with a monstrous block of a Quentin Richardson 3. 6.9 on the clock. Oh my God, it's Jazz ball. Dude, did he fucking block that off of Richardson? Did they call it a violation? Oh my God. Game, please. You're a pain in my ass. It said violation. I'm going to look. Not use this fucking camera. Height. Must have been a commentary error because it definitely wasn't a shot clock violation. I do not know how Utah ends up with the ball here. Now I do. Karolinko misses the ball. Oh, you guys got shafted. Karolinko. No, he doesn't. So it hits his wrist. And so it hits his wrist to stop the forward momentum, right? And then hits Richardson's hand on the retraction. There's the block. There's the last touch by Richardson. Jazz ball. That is a rough turn of events. Jason Kidd heads to the line with 6.5 to go. And a chance to put this game out of reach. He hits the first. One more and this game's pretty much over. There it is. They need a miracle here. Mo Williams
Pass to Smith.
goes to Smith to Richardson. Misses. The Utah Jazz are going to the NBA Finals, eliminating Chat's Clippers in 6 games. But what have we learned this season? Perhaps Chat's closer than they thought. And technically, they're closer than I am. I haven't gotten out of the first round yet. A solid run. No doubt about it.
Credit to everyone from the players.
Gilbert Arenas, the difference maker.
To the front office.
We learned 2K fucks everyone is
to contend, and all that hard work from
Wow.
everyone has paid off. Now,
No
they
kid,
get
Carter
the
Jefferson Nets in this time.
ultimate prize, winning the NBA championship.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Gilbert dropped 39. I mean, borderline unstoppable. Borderline unstoppable. Tremendous game from Elton Brand. JR, I mean, 25 points. Not the best performances from Odom or Granger. I mean, not horrific. I mean, again, Mo barely shoots the ball. Shop just 4 rebounds in 19 minutes of play. I mean, 20 shots. 2 of 9 from 3 for JR. Is what sunk you guys there, eh? A very respectable season for Chat's Clippers. This era is a hell of a lot closer than a lot of people thought.